You're watching Rain Knight Gaming.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Rain Knight Gaming. I'm Rain Knight, and it's time for another Meta Watch. But we're mixing this one up a little bit because the format is about to change, and probably change in a big way, depending on what happens. Because one, we've got a new structure deck coming out. This is the Elite structure deck. Later in the video, we will take a look at all the cards in that really briefly, so you guys can see what you might want to try to build with. And we're getting a ban list, possibly. So I'll go over really quickly what deck's getting hit and what cards are the most likely to get hit. I'll even put in some in there that are like not very likely, but it could happen. But first, we are going to go, because I love giving shout outs to my subscribers because they're awesome. And I've got some new type challenge winners, tournament winners, all that good jazz videos. Just go to my Discord, and if you guys win a tournament or just do really well, drop it in there, and maybe you guys can be in the next Meta Watch. So let's jump right into it. First up, we've got Dim Sum. Probably saying that right. And he is playing not 1 Year War, but this is the new version of 1 Year War that is just kind of doing great. It's super low to the ground. It's got the control elements from Grandpa, and it adds in that stuff where they can attack standing targets. Because that's one of the problems a lot of aggro decks have. Blockers get to pick and choose, or they get to stay standing, so you can't control their board, and then you get ran back over, or you just don't get the advantageous trades that you want. This kind of helps that out. This was his first, big win, which I'm really happy to see. So big grads to you, Dim. Love seeing it. Love seeing you guys do really well. Super, super awesome. Speaking of somebody that does really awesome and does really awesome all the time, is Pink Jedi Guy. You guys might be sick of hearing that name. I don't know. But he's really good. I really enjoy reading the stuff that they talk about in there. There's a couple guys that have been going back and forth with this style deck. This is like a blue-white blocker, a big O style deck that has just been crushing it. This is some deck that you guys should really be trying if you're trying to win your new type challenge. This one, the one we just looked at, Purple, those are the decks that you want to play at those new type challenges. But you can see this one plays a healthy amount of new cards and all the good old favorites. So you're just trying to put in those blockers, control the board, and then just, you get up to that big O, and you just once you get big like that, it's impossible once they get rolling. So really cool deck. I should probably be playing this deck, but I'm stupid, and I never play really good decks. Okay, let's jump into ban list time, because this is kind of the big thing that everyone's talking about. What cards might get hit. So pretty soon, they're either going to announce that we're getting a ban list or a limited list, which I think is probably more likely. Coming from Yu-Gi-Oh!, I'm used to this kind of stuff. So if you guys don't know what this is, pretty much they just pick cards that they think are just tilting the meta in one direction too heavily. And usually if you see a deck that's over 70% in tournaments, they're going to get hit. And that happened in Worlds. Burple was just everywhere. So I don't think it needs to get hit personally, but for the health of the game, I can see it. Basically, the way these ban lists work is they don't go off the normal tournaments, everyday tournaments. They go over the big tournaments of the really good players, so they balance it for those players, where it's like, okay, what are they playing if they're playing the best decks versus the best people? And this is obviously the best deck. So here is just a really good list. I don't know if this was the World Championship list, but it might be. I don't know. It's a pretty good list. You've got your early game, then all your just other stuff, your ping. So I did another list of just cards that I think have a chance of getting hit. First up, Gun Tank. I know that's a weird thought, but actually Gun Tank is a pretty powerful card. It probably will not get hit. I figure this is low on the list, but if they want to try to hit something that won't affect hugely other decks, this is a chance to limit it down. I could see them limiting this down to like 2, and probably any cards on this list won't get completely banned. just because there's nothing so powerful it gets banned, but I do see limits coming. Barbatos First Form, really good card. I don't see this getting hit. They may drop it down to 3 or 2 just to take out some of the consistency for it, for that draw power for the Burple deck. And hitting that won't really affect a lot of other decks. It will only affect, purple decks that play the Barbatos stuff. So like all the Vulture stuff, that won't really be affected. It would just be these type of decks. So I could see them limiting that down, because if this went really far down, it would hurt pretty bad. The one that I think is one of the higher chances to get hit is Adept. Adept just came out in the last set, and it's so good. That's a 4/2, 2/4. That 4 booty is huge. Plus, it gets all those pops, and it gets to activate all your stuff. I could definitely see this getting hit down to 2 or 1. Again, they're probably not going to ban stuff, but I could definitely see this getting hit down. Plus, it's a rare, and it's a card that's only played in these decks, so it's not hitting a ton of stuff. Hitting a ton of stuff would be Grandpa. Grandpa's an amazing card, just because, he links up with Amuro, he does all the repairs, he buffs all your units. It's a really good card, but I don't feel like it's game breaking. I don't actually see this one being hit at all. If it does, maybe 3, but I doubt that they hit it, just because it's kind of, the face of the company. So I don't see them hitting this one too hard. Amuro, I could see them taking him to 2. Not outright banning, obviously. He's in a structure deck they're going to re-release soon, so they're not going to outright ban Amuro, but I could see them just dropping consistency and taking him down to 2. Mikazuki, I don't see them hitting Mikazuki. Yes, it's a chance because, again, if they hit any of the, Barbatos stuff, Tekkadan stuff, it only affects that Tekkadan deck. But if you hit any of the blue stuff, you're hitting a bunch of decks, because blue is probably the most played color, I think, out there. It's either blue or white. But hitting a blue card is going to hit a lot of stuff. Hitting a purple card is not going to hit too much stuff. I did leave Shove Resolve in there. It probably won't get hit, but it in this deck is super good, just because you get that draw. And these aggro decks do have problems. If they don't get that card draw, they just get starved out, and they can't finish games. Probably won't get hit, but I wanted to put it in there. One that I could definitely see getting hit down to 2, maybe even 1. Well, no, just 2. They'd hit it down to 2, because if they hit it down to 1, you couldn't get its full effect. Why would you still have it? So this could get hit down to 2. Corsica base. It's one of the best bases in the game. It helps you flood the board. It's super good. 3/3. It is kind of heavy because it's its actual level cost, but it's so good. Once it gets those 1/1s out there, you can just blow up that board, and you just get too big, too fast. So those are the cards I think have a chance. My big ones: Adept, Amuro, and Corsica are probably the highest chance to actually getting hit. Okay, let's check out the new structure decks. I just got this popped up in Wing Table here, just so we can quickly go over stuff. If you guys want to try out this deck, you can go over here and check this out. So we're getting a ton of reprints, and we're getting a bunch of new cards, really cool. And so you're basically getting like 2 decks, kind of. You're getting a purple-red deck, and you're getting a purple-white deck. So it's kind of cool. You get to mix and match. It's going to be really fun in the release events. So first up, we get a new 2/1/2/2 in purple, which is pretty awesome. I'm definitely playing this in my purple deck. The Zaku Warrior, it just looks super cool. It's a gem, but it's really, really awesome looking. We get a reprint of the Dual Gundam, so a little bit of Zaft stuff. So we're getting like a bunch of Zaft stuff on this side. So Dual Gundam's pretty decent card. I don't think it needed a reprint, but it probably just goes with this set. Impulse Gundam, pretty decent card. Let's see, 2, return this unit to the top of the deck. Oh yeah, this lets you recycle stuff, kind of. So I could see it being good. It's not like healing, but you're getting to like put stuff back in your hand. So let's see, choose 1 unit card with Impulse, and its name. This card has level 4 or higher from your trash. So, it's recycling. little bit of breach action. We do get Argus Gundam from the original structure decks. This is a really great card. It gives that breach stuff, and you do kind of see that in some of the Zaft stuff. It's a good card. And if you weren't able to get those original structure decks, it's pretty good. Blitz Gundam, we already have this card. New Sword Impulse Gundam. Let's see, if you deploy this unit from your trash, so you get its effect from there. So you can see how the trash is working with the purple. You get that in purple a lot. This guy looks crazy. Force Impulse, newer card. Let's see, choose one unit with Impulse, this card's name, from your trash. It's more stuff, trash recycling. Then we get an actual blocker. That is a pretty decent sized blocker and a 5/3. The big red one here, we've got another big breacher. And if there are 5 or more purple cards in your trash, pretty easy to do, deal 2 damage to all units with 5 or less AP. I've been messing around with a purple red deck, mostly because I saw this card. This card looks crazy. So this one's really, really cool. New bases, we've got Maneuver. I can't say that, whatever. Let's see, this one is, if your turn, look at the top 2 cards of your deck, return 1 to the top, and place the other in your trash. So let's put things in trash so you can take it from the trash, put it in your hand, or summon it out, that kind of stuff. We get our red base again. This was a good one from Structure Deck 4. Reprint of Zala, pretty cool. I bet the art's really awesome for him. New pilot. Let's see, choose one of your resources, set it to active. So it just lets you set more things to active. You might start to see purple and white with, some Mercury. A lot of resource stuff right there. That'd be kind of cool. Battle of Aces. That didn't need to reprint. Pretty cool. And Giant Killer. This is from Structure Deck 9. Choose one active unit with 4 or less AP. Destroy it. So it's another destruction card. Purple has that kind of stuff. And then, of course, Awakened Power is a reprint. Then, getting over to the white cards, Strike Gundam, reprint. Buster Gundam, this is also a reprint. And those are all the same. Then Freedom Gundam, another Freedom Gundam. This is Blocker. And, while friendly base is in play, this gets Suppression. So that's kind of cool. See, white is getting Suppression, which is kind of crazy. Same bases, but we get Archangel, then Kira. Kira need a reprint, really awesome. He's one of the best pilots. Then this guy again, Overflowing Affection, Relegate reprint. This was actually kind of an expensive card for a uncommon card. Another Unforeseen Incident. This is actually 3rd printing, which is kind of crazy for such a new game. Giant Killer and Awaken. Okay, those are the new stuff right there. Some really cool, interesting cards in these sets. I'm really looking forward to it. I've got a couple design ideas I'm looking forward to trying, so you guys can look forward to that kind of stuff. But that's going to be it for me today, guys. Hopefully you guys like these videos. Hopefully you go down, like, subscribe. Let me know what decks you guys are looking forward to playing from all this kind of stuff. What cards do you think are going to get hit on the ban list? Do you think we'll get a ban list? I love hearing from you guys. But hey, you guys know what I always say. You stay ready. You ain't got to get ready. And I'll see you in the next one. See ya. Oh, thank you subscribers and thank you members. Woo!